going to talk about a bunch of new stuff that's coming out. So what is this? Apparently, most of them are cat stuff. I don't know what that's about. And the other half's turtles. So we're talking about turtles and cats today. Let's go. Throw pictures in here for this stuff. There was NYCC just recently, and there was just ridiculously fire stuff there, as always, with all the major companies that you've seen me collect here. And then also, just recently before that, there was the Shanghai Wonderfest 2025, and that was absolutely insane. That's like a toy fair for China, and all the big brands over there. All the big brands, if you're like third party, if you buy stuff off Gundam 5K, Show Z, stuff like that. It's all those kind of companies. They were showing off their new stuff, and it's just like toy overload to the max. Let's get into the turtle stuff. Joytoy. They just showed off the turtle wagon. Final Joytoy. These guys. They're like G.I. Joe size. Oh, man, I wish I had a G.I. Joe out and this open so I could show you. But actually, like I had my Joes out and these at the same time, and they're pretty good. It's kind of like if there was the Transformers, like in the old cartoon, the vintage cartoon, the Transformers versus the humans. That's kind of like what the G.I. Joes almost look like to me versus these figures. These are like a little bit double size of the G.I. Joes, but they are mutated animals, so it's like it kind of fits for me. I don't mind it. I'm definitely going to throw some Joes with those. I just got like Ground Chuck, and I got like Dirtbag, because those are two of my favorite figures like ever. I'm going to be very selective. They do a really good job, Joytoy. They have Metalhead and Leatherhead that just recently came out. Pictures up on here for you guys to see. But I have Leatherhead. Leatherhead looks awesome, but he looks like a lot of other ones I have. Showed out the Fury toys in the past. He looks like the Super 7 one. He looks fantastic. I just have a lot to look like him. But the Metalhead, one of the best looking Metalheads I've ever seen. Love the drone. Sticks out. All the missile attachments. Absolutely fantastic. Going to pick this one up. And also I would like to pick up the April, because I think she's one of the best Aprils we've ever had. On that, to go on my turtle van, which we're going to show off now. The Joytoy turtle van is probably the best van that's ever been created, design wise. I think for Ninja Turtles, it kind of accentuates everything, the vintage mixed with a little bit modern. It's rustied up, it's grittied up, it looks great, and also I'm a car guy, so I like the big flares, I like the drop, I like all that shit. It looks great, and it's probably going to be pretty good size, I would imagine, but it's going to be fantastic to do some pictures on it, and I cannot wait to get that thing. I think it's like 150 or whatever. It's going to be those figures. Like I said, I don't really collect that scale, but they're super detailed. I love all the accessories. Also, all the accessories for the Fury toys. No, all the accessories for the Joytoy figures work with the Fury toys. So, like you have. He has like a wheelbarrow and stuff that's in there. Really, really great scale for NECA, for any of that stuff. I know these are 1/18 scale, but it's pretty big, and it kind of works with those, especially when you're doing pictures and things like that. So finishing it off quickly with the turtle stuff. NYCC, they did the Mondo Turtles. They're coming out 1/6 scale. Donatello. He'll be out in November. They've already showed off Shredder, as you can see here on that. He's going to have full club. I'm kind of like iffy if I want to like get the Shredder or not. I definitely want to get like the 4 turtles. Unfortunately, I didn't want to get more turtle stuff, but I always wanted a 1/6 or a 1/4 scale turtles, because I never pulled like the NECA ones before, which are really amazing. And I think they're kind of just like the He-Mans and stuff. They're kind of like the final form, the final Super Saiyan form of the figure you'd want. And I don't have to buy any more past that point, unless, again, I always iterate. Once they come out like Robosen, when they're robots that are Bluetooth to your glasses that you wear, and you're doing like hand gestures and moving the freaking robots, turtles, to fight on the floor, then I don't need to buy any more. So until that time, let's go with that. We're talking about the Lin Jong-in Ninja Turtles that are starting to come out. People are getting the normal versions of these figures. These were shown off. I think they're like 110 each, 105 something. I don't know. They're like $100 figures. They had the normal versions that came out. People went crazy. They sold out. You couldn't buy them anywhere. So they're starting to get into people's hands. But also at the Shanghai Wonderfest, they had the exclusives that dropped, and they showed off a bunch of new figures. All the baddies starting to pop out. I really like this back stock, man. I can't wait to get it. I love all the insect figures. We got Leatherhead showing off. He's got real cloth goods on. He's got the cowboy tassel. I wonder, yeah, it is actually. It's probably out in the back. His tail is out. His ass is out. If he had like chaps on, because that's basically what he has on, like assless chaps with like his tail out. So Leatherhead looks amazing. I know I always say, I just said on the other one, Fury Toys with that Leatherhead, but this one I'm getting because anytime you put the leather goods, and these are big, these are 9-inch. The bad guys are going to be bigger. They're in scale, so you're probably looking maybe around 10 inches, 9-inch, but wide. Who knows? It's going to be really, really nice on that. Slash shown off, one of the best looking figures. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get these ones. This looks really, really amazing. Oh gosh, man, really, really cool. And they showed off the Foot Soldier, which looks awesome. Maybe they're going to be too expensive. Probably one, he'll be like a general or something, because they're going to be like $100. But if you want to build a $100 Foot Soldier army, there you go. Pick this guy up. Shredder, which looks really, really good. One of the best looking shredders I've ever seen. With the articulation and stuff they've already done with turtles, I think this is going to be a banger. All right, we are out of the Ninja Turtle fry pan and in to the kitty pot. As I said on this list, we're talking about turtles and cats. So we're talking about Jazz Inc. Batwing. I know, it doesn't have anything to do with cats. There's a slight little correlation that we'll show off here in a second, but you're right. It is about Batman and the freaking Batwing. And this is Jazz Inc.'s first foray into the 1/12 scale arena. They do figures in the they do vehicles in the 1/6 scale. They do all the Batmobiles. They are the most accurate Batmobiles you can get. They are huge, size of tables. They have lights. They are $1,200 and up. They are the best thing you can buy. They're better than any Hot Wheel. Well, they are better than any Hot Wheel, definitely, because they're like $1.50. But they are better than any hot toy, like the Hot Toys Batmobile. They also have a Batmobile 89. Done. They're the best company, super screen accurate, all that kind of stuff. They also are based overseas. So any figures like this one right here, this is the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. I talked about her a long time ago. One of my most wanted figures of my entire life. My child crush, all that in between. They made this figure. It is uber expensive. I couldn't get the deluxe version. Super sad about it and salty till this day. But I do have the basic version coming out. Ah, my goodness. I think it comes shipped next year. It's coming along. Very, very nice. It looks absolutely perfect. I cannot wait to have her on my shelf. But that's 1/6 scale. They're finally doing 1/12. By the way, they have a Batwing in the 1/6 scale by Jazz Inc. I know like DC Direct had a Batmobile, shout out LPH, with that shit on that. And that plane is ridiculous. That has lights and all that stuff too. No. This looks like when they have them Captain America shields and shit on the wall. When you watch people with Marvel Legends and all that. That's what it looks like as a Batwing. Chilling on your wall, but it's real. Super detailed. Down to the screen accuracy is insane with this company. So very, very excited about that. They do have a crowdfund. It's the first of its for this company, so they're able to ship to the United States, because most of the time the other stuff you had to buy off of third-party websites, but for them you can do this crowdfund directly through them. I don't know if it's a Kickstarter crowdfund, whatever it may be. Go check them out. You can get this in 4 different versions. They offer it. They always like to do same with the Catwoman, these different plans, so you can kind of like, if you can't afford this, you get this. But with them being overseas and stuff like that, it makes things so much more expensive when you get the added on set. So that's why I had to get the basic Catwoman, but not for this one, baby. So here we go. We got the Batwing. You get lights, sounds, all that amazing. Well, I don't know how it sounds. It has. I'm looking at the thing right now. It has lights on it. $319 for this one. Bonus, you get the stand. $345. Batwing with pilot. So you get the custom made little Michael Keaton. He's like folded up. He fits in the thing. The detail is exact. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. Their figures they do, perfect. And usually the figures are, I think, around $100. So like at least like $65 to $100 a person, something like that. And then also the final thing, which is $395, and you get everything all together, which is what I'm going to get. So, by the way, this is 1/12 scale, like I said. So this will fit all your figures. You can put the freaking Ninja Turtle in that shit if you want to. Michael Keaton, ready to pop off on some bitches. Ready for that, bro. This thing is a must. Kickstarter ends November 25th. I can't remember when it started, late September or early October, but it's up right now. You can get on that. And, dude, their stuff, Jazz Inc., I only follow top people. I only collect top shit. And they're one of the best. I can't even afford their stuff. I'm not kidding you. There's people that collect all the cars. They also do like, well, they used to. I think they stopped doing them, honestly. Dioramas for Star Wars. They had like the Millennium Falcon. I'll put a picture so you can see it here. Looking out, and you can put all the like Hot Toys figures in there. They had like the hallway you can go down. Dude, their stuff is like crazy. Their stuff is crazy. They're so good. So check them out. Jumping over, staying on cats. Very excited with Mondo showing off swatkats. Oh my gosh. They just showed off the little banner thing you guys can see here. But swatkats, past video. Watch it, please. Because those figures are unicorn freaking rare, basically, to get in good condition. To get in like a freaking 8.5 plus 9 grade unicorn. You can get them. They're just expensive as shit. And but it's taken me many years to finally get them. I showed it off in this video. swatkats figures from Remco. Super old. Came out 94 or 5, I believe. And absolutely fantastic figures. Have these loose. We had those growing up as kids. I have those on card. They do have a couple baddies, but I never got those. I don't care about them. I just need the cats, baby. T-Bone and Razor. So I've been waiting for them to make figures of that stuff. I've been waiting for someone to make. I don't know. They only showed up the thing. They didn't say anything. I watched the whole presentation. So I don't know if it's 1/6, 1/12. Honestly, I honestly wish it was 1/12. But it'll probably be like 1/6, or maybe like how I did the Mondo All Real Monsters. That's kind of like an 8-inch scale, 9-inch scale as well. So maybe it'll be around that. I'm gonna buy that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I love swatkats. I've always loved swatkats. They're one of my favorite things. I literally have a list of. I try to be good about Bull Airs because they're ridiculous. One of my favorite companies as well, and it's just too expensive. I just buy the toys. I can't get the shoes and toys too. But there's a list, very short, of shoes that I would have to buy, and swatkats is on that list. I have always wanted a pair of swatkats, bro. Like, even the name of that, yo, what you rocking, though? Yo, these are swatkats, bro. Swatkats. This is a T-Bone and the Razor, because they're probably going to come out with both. I'm trying to get that mix set on that shit, bro. I'm trying to get that mix set. So anyway, Mondo, please. Can't wait for that. Mondo showed off a lot of other goodies, but that's all we're talking about on that. Like I said, I picked my faves, and we're talking about cats. Mondo, swatkats. Keep watching for that. You know I'll show it off. And lastly, I got to show off this figure. It's a third-party China. This is by InArt. If you guys don't know InArt, I don't know if you'd say, is InArt like a third party? They're basically like Hot Toys. They make Hot Toy scale 1/6 figures. And kind of, if you ask around nowadays, they're kind of better than Hot Toys. They do artisan editions, which are the real hair, very realistic likeness, like to the characters with the real hair and whatnot. And they've been cloth goods, all the goodness, very good. But the quality, the stitch work, everything. From what I read, I can't afford it, obviously, but they decided to come on down to the 1/12 scale. But InArt is amazing. I'm so excited they're in 1/12 now. They do crazy work. So they took that same skill level, just like Mondo, down to the 1/12. You get the cloth goods and whatnot. I don't know who this guy's name is. I don't know what he is. But he will be mine. This is one of the best looking figures at the Shanghai Wonder Fest. This figure is like, oh, I am Tiger Lee. Tiger Chung Taya. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna call this guy, but he's fucking awesome. Wing Master Tiger. Yes. Very cool. He's got the real whiskers of the shit. Oh my gosh. There's only a couple, obviously, from these. I took these from people who posted these on Instagram, so there's just a couple angles you can see this figure, but it looks really cool. I don't know the name of it. Maybe I could translate it on my phone, but I didn't do it. So there you go. You got that. Anyway, not a toys. This little cat guy, I can't remember what his name is. He's freaking amazing. He is one of my most wanted figures this year. First off, you get 2 of them. You get the deluxe package, which was not much more. You get 2 cats, man. Not just one. They're going to be my samurai brothers. I don't know what their names are going to be yet, but they're going to be absolutely fantastic. Nada is They do such good work. Oh my gosh. This little cat guy. He's going to be going up against all my turtles, Mezco, the Fury Toys, Azul Lion. He's Azor Lion, but his name is Azul for me. He's going up against Azul. It's going to be sick. This figure is insane. He sold out. He's expensive. You get 2 figures. And these figures have insane articulation. I cannot wait. And the expressions of this, he turned out great. I cannot wait for this figure. So, yeah, I'm getting the cat collection up. I'm getting the cat. There's like a tiger I have by Medi Toys shown here. He also will go with the orcs and the Taurus guys. Same. So all these dudes are going to fight. This is going to be some nutball shit. I'm very excited. I love the cloth goods. I really need the Gomez, the old man Gomez, not old man Gomez, Lone Roach, the Lone Roach Gomez to go up again. Oh my gosh, I gotta try to find that for cheap. That'll be so sick. In any case, thanks for sticking around for this long video. Talking about the new stuff, the hot stuff that's out. There's so much coming out. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Also, like I said, I'm going away to work. So when I get back, we'll make more stuff. Because I got tons of Mondos I got to show off as well. I did get Evil Lynn in the other day. She's... Woo! Woo! If you guys remember the Tomb Raider scene from Grandma's Boy, yeah, that Evil Lynn. Yeah. Yep. She's pretty crazy. So I definitely have some other stuff to show off when we get back. Some crazy custom stuff. I can't wait to show you guys. I just don't have time to do that or take pictures and all that madness. And so thanks, guys. Stay tuned.